at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. A beautiful fake. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
368!
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Get ready. Here we go, Cam.
Passing, it's Dalton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Muhammad. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
Go.
They snap it to Tannehill. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Got his man, it's caught. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier.
And he goes down. Dalton couldn't get rid of it. And that will be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Back to throw, Tannehill. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Target.
Go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Carl Lawson in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Go, 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 go. Hey, mine's 50, mine's 50.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The defense should... Some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
At the 31-yard line.
Hands up. 15.
Check my 50. Run it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Take 4, take 4.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Ready.
Here's Muhammad. He's got daylight. 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
93, 52, 90%.
Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Five.
On 1st down, Muhammad. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Muhammad. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Look at me. Zipper again.
To throw is Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Tannehill on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. And that is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Here we go.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Two jet bombers. Two jet bombers. Deep river.
They go again with Muhammad. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. Muhammad. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Topper.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Yo, go. Hit it.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now Tannehill. This is caught. It's Cooks. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that...
And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, They've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. They'll run with Muhammad. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Jordan Evans, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Tannehill. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's receivers. And they went after that one and took it all the way.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Steelers 40, Bengals nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. From the 30 on 2nd down, Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. So tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They look to throw on third with Dalton. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. First and 10 for Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Dalton's pass complete to Green. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw here, Dalton. Got a man open, it's Ross. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Throw from Dalton, taken in by Eifert. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. So Dalton now. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it